Predators in the animal kingdom make it very hard for prey to maintain their physical safety and mental sanity. But not all prey just roll around and let themselves be food. Here's 10 animals that are a real nightmare to predators. The zebra. This animal is a bar-coded, wild, violent horse. It will die before it starts having good mannerism. The reason why we humans use camels and horses as a ride but never zebras is that they will kill and discombobulate as many people as needed until it is perfectly clear that it isn't your pet or your friend. It has a kick powerful enough to split a lion ribcage wide open. It is not only strong but also extremely hot-tempered. It will fight back with so much enthusiasm that a wild predator might need to put down its jawline as a security deposit. What's more, the zebra is a fast runner that will vanish away from the predator at an outrageous speed of 40 miles per hour, and it will run in a bizarre zigzag pattern that will lead to great confusion. In short, as a prey, you will use an enormous amount of calories to chase, only to have your vital organs kicked into a different time zone if you get close to the prey. The mountain goat. This animal's survival predispositions are jacked on steroid. First thing about them is that they have a really strong sense of hearing and vision. They will proverbially see you coming from a mile away. It shares the same territory as megalomaniac raging lunatics like mountain lions, wolves and bears, so for understandable reasons it developed its strong sense of trust issues. As a result, it is really panicky. Once it spots a predator, its body will shoot an enormous amount of adrenaline. It will run so fast that it will stop being funny. Now, what makes it particularly inaccessible to predators is that for some reasons, the forces of evolution decided that the mountain goat has to be a great climber. It moves with great agility through steep terrains where most predators can't operate. Once you see them hanging around in mountains, the first question you want to ask is, how the hell did you even get there? The skunk. The skunk has been one of the most unpleasant animals to hunt for predators. Its reputation precedes it, so you might already know that as a predator it will violate your sense of smell in every way it knows how to. As a defense mechanism, the skunk will spray around its backdoor juice, a nasty concoction that is not only irritating for the eyes but will keep you smelling like a walking, breathing garbage, and this for days. When you approach it, it will raise its tail like a one-time final warning. You'll feel as if a gun is pointed at your head. If you're persistent enough to get through the bad smell, it will fight you back physically. It's pretty damn strong. And if you take it down, your reward for all your troubles will be a stinky, unpalatable meal that will make you want to throw up every single bite you take. The caribou. Also called reindeer, it is a paranoid grass-eating mammal with trust issues found mostly in North America and Scandinavian countries. First, you will never find them in the same spot because they migrate for up to 5,000 kilometers per year, which demonstrates their incredible endurance. They have a plot-armored, scale, overdeveloped sense of smell. They'll identify the predator far before it identifies them. As a predator, if you can get close, and that's a colossal if, you'll have to run really fast considering that the caribou runs at a speed of 50 miles per hour. And if by some fortunate chance of events you can get close and are happy by the anticipation of your 4-meal course, your disappointment will crumble apart like a pile of blood-stained dust. Because the animal is strong enough to put your vital organs in a long-distance relationship. It is so strong in fact that even a grizzly bear usually avoids hunting an adult healthy one. The cassowary. The cassowary is a murderous, psychotic, exotic bird. It has wings but doesn't fly because the forces of evolution decided that it doesn't need to. It is as safe on the ground among predators as a nursling infant in its mother's arms. The cassowary has 12 centimeters claws on each leg. And let's be honest here, nobody, absolutely nobody carries claws that long unless they intend to use them as an instrument of rampant, mindless murder sprees. Mind you that those claws in question are firmly attached to a powerful muscular leg that can send your ribcage into a different continent with one kick. The cassowary is considered to be the most aggressive bird to breathe in this terrifying blue planet. As a predator, if you start this fight, you must finish it because it will never let you change your mind and run away even if you beg it to. It is an excellent runner, a pristine swimmer that will almost certainly annihilate all chances of escape. The Saiga Antilope. Unlike many prey on this list, the Saiga Antilope is not a strong combative megalomaniac, but man, that man can run away. What sets those animals apart is that they don't trust anyone. Actually, they only trust each other, which is why they always hang around in large groups. Its vision, smell, hearing are all cutting-edge finest pieces of sensory technology. It will sense you coming from a mile away, you will never catch it by surprise. And as a predator, if you attempt to chase, it will run away from you at a speed of 56 miles per hour. Its paranoid predispositions are the keys to its success. The honey badger. The honey badger is an animal from the African savanna. It is from the family of the Mustelidae, a breed of animals with small bodies, small stature, low social intelligence, with tiny ridiculous legs making them bad at escaping. If you stop the descriptions here, you might be misled to believe that nature gave them a hairy middle finger and that's that. That would be a misapprehension of titanesque proportions. The animal is actually a lunatic, argumentative, maniacally driven little weasel who never declines the opportunity for a fight. Its courage and aggressivity violates every logical standard in existence. It has a hard body capable of sustaining multiple bee stings, porcupine spike devastation, machetes, and lion bites. You could often see that little maniac rolling hands with multiple lions until they give up the fight way before it would. Combine the characteristics of persistence and unnecessary enthusiasm for violence, give it life, and you have a honey badger. The pangolin. The pangolin is a small mammal mainly found in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. It is so small and unimpressive in stature that you may suspect that it has no business being in this so-called exhaustive list of unkillable beasts. It isn't particularly strong, fast, or intelligent, which is why nature equipped it with a literal plot armor. Its body is covered with a strong keratin-structured layer. You try to eat it and it will curve into a ball that you will not be able to eat before placing your teeth as a sacrificial offering. If you persist in your murderous intent, it will fart a nasty chemical substance that will make the food both hard and disgusting. The water buffalo. A 2,000-pound clinically deranged neurotic bovine found in Southeast Asia. Its long crescent-shaped horn can reach a height of up to 2 meters. It will be happy to explore all the ways it may violate a predator's notion of self-confidence with these fine pieces of conflict-ending weaponry. This son of a beast is unpredictable. One second it is calm and composed, spending time with the kids, tolerating your existence. The next second it will be actively trying to remove your soul from your body, with an incredible amount of devotion to the task. The water buffalo is a herd animal, which simply means that they only hang around in large groups. Getting close to this psychotic crowd will get you invited for dinner, in which every single rule of basic hospitality will be violated. The African elephant. To be fair, is that even a prey in the first place? Has it ever been? Will it ever be? First of all, it is the largest land animal on Earth, with long ivory tusks that will steal your dignity, physical integrity, and mental sanity with one swipe. But let's suppose that by some kind of miracle you're able to land a bite, then what? Where would that even go? It has a 4 cm thick skin, thickness nearly matching the size of a human thumb. You'll have to give it all you got just to make it feel something. The African elephant can murder a predator in its entire bloodline without even trying, even if it doesn't want to. But it wants to, because it is one of the most aggressive animals in the savannah. Extremely territorial and aware of its capacity for wide-scale devastation, it will be more than happy to throw you into the best existential crisis you ever had.